you guys doing today? I hope all is well with everyone. So the title is exactly what it is. Shawty got his or her eyes on you. They are watching you in complete shock. Okay, whoever this person is, they are completely shocked at the way that you have proceeded to move forward with your life despite of. They are heavily watching you, collective, and they are in disbelief. um this person, I feel like someone is quite hurt here. Okay, and this could be you or this person. Okay, or this could be someone that you were hurt by, okay, at some point. But it's like you you went on a healing journey. You started healing things daily. Like you started healing from different things that actually occurred in your life, or different things that actually hurt you from this connection. And I feel like this person is like grieving the loss of you, collective. It's like at first this person thought that they would be okay without you, but now I feel like it's starting to marinate on this person, if that makes sense. That you just may not be, you know, returning, or not even just that. I feel like someone is mourning the relationship. They're grieving the friendship that they actually had with you. So Father God, give me the clairvoyance that I need to properly deliver the messages to the collective, and may they leave with the clarity that they need and seek in Jesus' name. Amen. So let's see what's going on here. I feel like somebody is, it's like they're beating up on themselves, okay? Because someone is feeling like they could have done more. It's like this person is feeling like you are like better off without them, or at least that's what they thought that they were feeling at some point. It's like they feel like, when they were around, they were hindering you in some type of way. It's like they felt like, when you guys parted ways, that, you started living a better life without them, whether they want to admit it or not. This is someone that's low-key taking accountability for, the way that they could have treated you in a connection. But I don't feel like, they're willing to express that, or ready to be very expressive about that at this time. But it's like they are they're having like this self reality check, and it's like someone is realizing that they were a problem. Someone is realizing that they were the issue. Someone knew that they were the issue, collective. And it's like this person would have been looking at you in a weird type of way had you, held on to this connection, knowing that they wasn't giving it their best shot. It's like they knew that you knew that they were not giving this connection with you their all. Even if, they wanted to tell you, or did tell you before that, listen, I'm giving this my all. This person knows that they were not doing right by you, whoever this individual is, okay? So let's see what's going on. So they watching you, collective. I'm talking about they got the eyes. Shorty, listen, Shorty got the eyes on you, collective. Okay, and if only you knew how much, you would be like, what the hell? What the hell? Let's see. Yeah, look, we have running. Okay, So this is ghosting, disappearing, and invisible. Now, this could be the energy that this person was in. This is the energy that they were embodying. At some point, they was running away from this connection. They could have went ghost. This is someone that could have disappeared. This is someone that could have been invisible in plain sight, meaning that, they could have been right there with you, but it's like it was this invisible wall up. When it came down to this individual, it's like, thank you. It's like the distance that you felt is like it was an invisible person there. It was like something was happening within this connection. It's like this person was kind of like more so in than out. It was never one thing. It's like you never really knew what to expect from this individual because they were like in this, I want to say, like if you staring off into, I can't think of the word. Help me out, Holy Spirit. Okay. It's something like daydreaming. It's like they'll be there, like they're physically there, but they're not. They're not there. They're not present. It's like you always felt some type of absence with this individual. Okay, but during that time when they were in their head, this is someone that's wanting to convey to you now that they were feeling like, you know they were not good enough for you, or they want to tell you that they were always trying to think of a way to make the lives of you and them better. Okay, but some of you may not be buying what they're selling, or you just simply are not going to be picking up what they putting down. What we have, yeah, look, ignoring. Okay, that's the word. So it's like you were feeling ignored. Okay, you could have felt like you were being ignored, like whatever you were saying was falling on deaf ears. Okay, but I don't think that's the word ignoring, but that's what I got. So we have a spiritual hater here. So for some of you, it's like your mind, something was telling you that, you know, someone here just simply didn't want to see you happy. Okay, that's how you felt throughout this connection. Like, nah, this is not it, because I feel like whoever you are, you were making excuses for this person's behavior. Okay, and then, once you come across something, then you'll be like, no, that can't be it. You were always in left in suspense, trying to actually figure out like what the issue was, what was wrong, or what was going on with this person. Okay, and it's like they never wanted to give you any type of clarification. I feel like, this is someone that actually were doing things. It's like they were provoking you to actually leave them, per se, or to walk away from them. It's like they wanted to be the one to say that you left them, but it's like they were, I want to say, initiating or instigating you walking away from this connection or stepping away so that, they can do what they pretty much rather have done, or rather be doing, if that makes sense. And I feel like I feel like I feel like you gave this person exactly what they wanted. And now, since you granted them what you felt like they wanted, since you had to do all the brainstorming and try to figure out where they were, who they were, on a certain day, because this is someone that was in this ever changing energy, but it was in the worst way. It wasn't for the right reasons. It's like, they want to say that this is why they was doing this or doing that, but it's not true. And it's like, that whatever this person is conveying to you, and I feel like this could even be energetically, because physically and emotionally, there's a blockage there with you. And I don't feel like you're just in the energy of, blocking this energy out this is like a permanent block that you put intact in regards to this connection, because someone here simply did too much. Okay, this is someone that did too much, and it's like they played on your feelings, they played on your emotions. And for you, the way that you may be feeling right now, that it was all a game for this person, or this could have been past energy. Okay, like this person definitely tried to treat you like a joke, and you could have started feeling like this person was a spiritual hater. Okay, you could have, it's like something could have overcame you to where you felt like, this is someone that was hating on your life. This is the reason why they were acting like that when you guys were, you know um coexisting, because I feel like this is someone that you were definitely just coexisting with. Yeah, and now they watching you from fake accounts. Okay, so we have fake social media. So you may think, okay, so stay or go is on. Okay, so you could have been in that energy. Listen, what we gonna do? Stay or go, right? But we have fake social media. So you may think that someone is someone else, but this is that person that's watching you from these accounts, collective. This is the person that's watching you from this Facebook account, okay, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, what is Snapchat, whatever these apps are that you guys are on. This person is on your trail. Okay, when I say this person is on your trail, look at this, looking you up. Okay, so researching you, studying you, and getting info, because now they want to know who you are, with what you're doing. Now that you guys have went into separation, a permanent separation, this is someone that's now missing the connection and the bond that they had with you in the time that was shared with you. They are missing you now, and they are heavily watching you. And this person is in regret. They are because they feel like they felt this connection, and you had to make a decision for yourself, and that's exactly what you did. Although this person may understand, but I also feel like they don't have no understanding. Okay, they may come off as if, yeah, or may tell other people that, listen, I understand this, I understand that, but they really have zero understanding. The only time or the only way that this person will understand how you felt or what they took you through is if it actually happened to them. And if this is the type of individual that if you were to do something to them, it's like they will hold a grudge against you. They'll never forgive you for it. And many times they'll walk away, especially if this is a man, you know, especially if you do some of the things that, you know, and it's always like that for a woman. Men don't take it personal. You guys already know that it's true. I don't know if it's a man thing or a bro code or whatever the case may be, but it's like women can stay around and stick around and deal with so much, but the minute a woman do something, you want to run away. But I feel like when men do that, ladies, it's only an excuse for them to do what they rather do, right? And you were someone that was always ahead of the game. You knew that it was something more, that something that had this person attention, or something that they'll pretty much rather be doing than to be with you. So you granted them that, and since you did, now they're feeling like they're missing out on something, or they're pretending like they're so in love with you. And for you, that's how you looking at this connection. Like, you don't take anything that comes from this person seriously, because from the time that you spent with this person, the only way that you felt was like they were always in action mode. You know what I'm talking about? Like when you see behind the scenes for a movie or a script, and they like 1, 2, 3 action and 1, 2, 3 cut. It was always like that type of energy when it came down to this individual here. Yeah, look, so we are marrying for money, and this could be the reason why. Okay, if some of you had money, or this could be a reason why this person wants to actually pursue you here. Okay, collective. Let's see what we have going on here. Look, obsessed lover. Oh, this person is an obsessive lover, collective. I'm telling you, dangerously toxic, unhealthy, possessive, and karmic. And see, this is the reason why I said this individual do not understand. They may come off like they have this, deeply rooted intelligence, and they operating from a place of intelligence. But no, 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 no. Okay, who said no with me? Who said no? Okay, so we have dangerous, toxic, unhealthy. This person is possessive. Okay? This is not someone that have this is not someone that's actually um understanding. They're more possessive than anything, and there's a big difference. Some people may not see the difference in someone operating from a place of understanding and someone operating from a place of being possessive, like you would a put past possession, or like they owned you or something like that. Okay, let me give me a second, you guys. Give me. Okay. Sorry about that. I had to cut that down, you guys. I'm not trying to get striked or anything like that, baby. All right. So we have what is this? Yeah, so we have vacation here. Some of you could be getting ready to go on a vacation with someone here, okay? And I feel like this is the reason why someone is watching you. They really feel like you are with someone else if you are not. And for many of you, you are. For many of you, you are definitely probably newly dating, or you have a new boo, or you're just gonna be moving forward with someone here, okay? Because yeah, this connection, you see this connection with this individual is done, and they just simply cannot believe it, because they thought that, you will be one of their options for the long haul or for the long term, whoever this person is. Holy Spirit, give me some more messages, please, and thank you. What is happening here? Look, move on. I'm telling you. And if you didn't close the door, it's time for you to actually move on, because listen, you were not wrong when you felt like this person was tapped into this energy of, being a spiritual hater. You were not wrong at all. Okay. And on top of that, this person was or is still unavailable, because they still playing some type of game. Okay, this is someone that they like prey on individuals, whoever this person is. And then once they round up enough options, I told you guys before, this is the type of individual that I have a Monday person, Tuesday, Wednesday, etc. Okay, this is someone that they feel like they gotta have this in their life. I don't know. This is a cycle that someone here has to break. Okay, this is a generational curse for this individual here. Okay, and I feel like this person is very unhappy with the way that their life is going, because they are so non-committal collective. They are very unhappy with the way that their life is going. Look, give it time. In the reverse, some of you just not doing it anymore. You making a decision to move on from this connection. Okay, but it's like whoever this person is like your obedience to God was keeping you in this connection with this person, and you stayed as long as you could, as long as you can take it, collective. I feel like when it came down to you making a decision, it's like the ball was in your court, okay, about the way that you were being, how you were being treated, okay, by this individual here. And the reason why they thought that they can treat you in a messed up manner is because they had other options, okay, that they felt like they can choose from or replace you with. Look, gold digger, I'm telling you. This is clarifying marrying for money, whether this is a man or a woman collective. This is because some people don't believe that men are gold diggers too. Okay, this is many women don't believe that a man will just marry them for for money. They think that is love, but no, that you have something that they actually want. You know what I'm talking about? And like I say, from this person have like this, having this generational curse on them. This could be something that was hereditary, something that's been going on in their family for, you know what I'm talking about, years to come, generation after generation, just seeking out women or men, that have money or status, and um I want to say listening to operating from a place of answering to their beck and call, so they can actually like retrieve these finances or have full control over these finances here from someone here. Okay, so even this person being an obsessive lover, I feel like that can also be a facade to a certain degree, because it's like they got, it's like role play, this is someone that gotta be in action mode. They gotta pretend like they actually care. They gotta pretend like, they obsessing or they possessive over you. This is all an act with this individual, and that's all to get what they actually want. I don't know why I'm feeling like this could be other energies that this happened to. I feel like this person tried it with you, but when they tried it with you, they ended up falling in love with you, collective, whoever you are. Look, date night. I'm telling you, you guys could have spent a whole lot of date nights together with this individual. Like you guys could have been dating each other, courting each other, and although they had plans on doing you as they did unto the rest, this is someone that actually fell in love with you, collective. Yep. And they couldn't let others know how much they loved you. They kept it hidden. They kept it hidden. They kept it hidden how much they actually loved you. I don't know what you is playing by Monica. I think this came on yesterday, but maybe you need to listen to that because it came back on again. I don't know how music just playing by itself, but with you came on. So this is someone that's saying, listen, I love kicking it with you. And we have date like that came out. So it's definitely resonating and right on time. It says, get ready to be wined and dined. And I feel like this is what occurred with you guys, and this person ended up falling in love with your gangster, collective. I don't know, you know what I'm talking about, your mind, everything. This person is, and they couldn't let these energies know, whoever these people are, that they inherited this, their player ways from. They could not let these individuals know how much they fell for you, collective. And this is the reason why they kept that facade going. Okay, this is the reason why they had to watch you from fake accounts, because they had already, like, started boasting about, oh yeah, I'm a hell of a player, or whatever the case may be, however they speak, and I have this one, I have that one, I have options, to whoever they were trying to please. But even when they told this to these individuals, they knew that it was a lie, because this person brags on you for real too. They already bragged on you, collective, to these very same individuals that they started trying to say, well, listen, I'm a player, or, I have this going on, I have this option, that option, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But it was all falling on deaf ears. This could be the people that was actually ignoring this person, because they already knew that this person had fell for you and fell in love with you. Let's see. Look, air sign. So we have an air sign here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. I don't know which way to put this. I don't know if I want to put this by running or obsessive lover. So I feel like whoever this energy is, they were like a runner, ghoster, someone that disappeared, like became invisible, like for real, whoever this individual is. And then on the flip side, they obsessive. They are very possessive over you. I think I need to pause this to laugh, collective. Because if we speaking of air signs, come on now, air signs, y'all know how y'all are, okay? Especially if you tapping into this message. Oh my goodness. Listen, you already know. Running, ghosting, disappearing, being invisible, and all of this. This is right up you guys' alley. This is what floats you guys' boat. Okay? But then on the flip side, there's that obsessive side, that possessive side, that unhealthy side. You know what I'm talking about? That side where you could become very toxic and operating from your karmic, traits. So, and I couldn't do nothing but laugh when I saw this air sign come out, because it's like, I don't know which way to go with y'all. I don't. I really don't. So I'm gonna put it in the middle. I'm gonna put y'all in the middle, air sign, too, because baby, what? And look, Look what we have here, spying. So that's what I'm saying. It's like whoever you are, and this got to be an air sign that had somebody freaking confused or was trying to cause some type of confusion. This is an air sign that wanted to be confused and misunderstood for some reason. I don't know. It made them feel like they were doing something different other than what they were doing, but yeah, we have spying, okay? So this is someone's got their eye on you, you are doing your research. So somebody got their eye on you and they are doing their research on you, collective. Okay, and this is freaking air sign here. Y'all know what y'all was getting into when y'all was dealing with this crazy mother lover. Okay? If you this crazy air sign, listen, they had to know. They had to know. So listen, don't start acting like you don't know now. You didn't know then, right? So let's see what we have going on here. But somebody here was definitely dealing with this individual here. Okay. But and they was doing a whole lot of flexing, talking about, oh, it wasn't this or it wasn't that. But in real time, this is someone they fell in love with, being wine to dine, the time you guys spent together. And guess what? What I'm getting is this person became a spiritual hater because they fell in love with you and people knew. Imagine that. So they started hating on you to make it all make sense. If that makes sense, right? Right? They started trying to make you feel some type of way, collective, because they were trying to hide in two ways. They were trying to hide from, you know, these individuals that they was tapping out on being a player, whether it's a man or woman. And they was also trying to hide the fact that they were obsessive over you, collective. They didn't want you to know that. Okay? They didn't want you to know that because it's like once you found out, then it's like they would have blew their cover that you knew that they were in love with you, and they felt like if you found out, then you will show up differently for them. We have caution. Find out more information. Don't overwork yourself. Yes. So for many of you, you could have felt like, listen, this is too deep. I gotta move away from this. I don't want to be with this person. I don't want to deal with this anymore. But this person is saying, listen, I'm looking you up. I'm watching you from a fake account, and I'm spying on you. Okay? This is what this person wants you to know, collective. This person is saying, I gotta be the one you love. Okay? But they can't show you this. I don't know if this is a sign that's too masculine to where they feel like, they cannot tap into their feminine energy for you. Like whether you a man or a woman or what. But yeah, look, we have unbothered here. And it's in the reverse. I feel like this is someone that's very bothered by their own actions. Look at this, forcer. At the bottom of the deck, this is like forces things on you, forces their way in, uses force to get what they want. Definitely a masculine energy here. Definitely, air signs are definitely masculine signs in nature. Okay? So I feel like, this person felt better when they were like operating in this, I want to say, control type of dynamic. Forcer, control. I feel like forcer or control is like they're running hand in hand. That type of energy here. So I feel like I can't even explain this person because they were so freaking toxic, collective. And the thing is like they didn't want you to judge their toxic behavior. It's like, listen, either you gonna get down or you gonna lay down when it come down to this toxic energy. They like to be the ones to control you and tell you what to do and how to do it. And this is what this forcer energy is speaking of here. Use this force to get what they want. And that's that possessive behavior, okay, that this person exudes, okay? We got creativity in the reverse. So I feel like this person was definitely, you know, feeding off of you. With this being in the reverse, I feel like they were definitely feeding off of you at some point. You know, whoever this obsessive lover is. And it's like you pulled your energy force away. You pulled that. Look, yeah, moving is here. Okay, I don't know who moving. This person could be moving. You could be moving on. Okay, what is moving? Thank you. Threatening. Oh my goodness, baby. This person gonna give you a problem from moving on or trying to move away from them. Yeah, they are. We have intimidating, threatened, bothered. And look, I told you we got unbothered that came out in the reverse. And I told you that this person was bothered, right? And it came right out on a whole nother message. Okay? A whole nother message. It came out intimidating, threatened, bothered. And this is what forcing mean. Okay? This person is a piece of work. They are. They are. So let's clarify some of these and see if we could get a little insight on what's happening here. Maybe I should use, let's pull out some tarot too. Let's get some insight. Let's see what's going on here. We got judgment here. Okay? The first one out is judgment, and then we have Princess of Pentacles is first, and then we have judgment, but I saw judgment first. So we have, this is someone that feels like you're their past life love. That's why. Yep. They know who you are to them. And this is the reason why they tapping into this possessive energy. This is the reason why they're obsessing. This is the reason why they spying on you. We got fake accounts looking you up, spying. You know what I'm talking about? Forcing, you know. Yeah, this is somebody, they going through all methods here. Okay? This person, this person is like, what do you mean? Like, move on, shut the door, close the door. What do you mean, moving? Okay, like, baby, let's clarify. I have something that fell in my lap. Let's see what this is that fell in my lap here. Child. All these fell in my lap. So, let's give me some clarifiers, Holy Spirit, for running. What is running energy? What is running energy, Holy Spirit? Please and thank you. What is running energy? Please and thank you. What is running energy? Please and thank you. The Five of Pentacles. Okay? So this is ghosting, disappearing, and invisible. So somebody here could have got left out in a cold. Okay? Whoever this individual is, they can be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo as well. If not, this person is just feeling like, you know, you were running away from this connection. You ghosted them. You disappeared, or you became invisible on them. This is somebody, I'm telling you, they're trying to shift the narrative. This is somebody that don't want to take accountability, okay? Because, again, they don't have any understanding. This is somebody that only see things one way, either this air sign or this Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. This one, yeah, we have the Hierophant here. This is someone that's feeling like, you know, you went ghost, you went cold, you left them out in the cold, you know, you ignored them, and it's like they watch you like really bring out this Hierophant energy. Okay, they watched you tap into this energy, and this is someone, they really feel like you guys are supposed to be doing this together, but it's like they dropped the ball on you. Okay, you could be feeling like they ran away from this connection and left you out in the cold. And again, as when the first downloads came out, I did hear that you were the one feeling like this person was ignoring you. Okay? So now that you accepted everything for what it is and what it was worth and moved on with your life, is like they want to, now they want to, you know, try to intimidate you or threaten you, or be bothered by the fact that you are not bothering them, and by the fact that you are unbothered by whatever they chose to do, and whatever they pretty much rather to have done. They are bothered by that. Now they're feeling like, you wasn't supposed to move on and carry on, un, unless they were with you, collective. Okay. So for some of you, this can definitely be like your kingdom spouse, or you guys are definitely supposed to be like married in the 5D, the 3D. All of that's supposed to be happening. All of that was supposed to happen. Even if it did happen already, all of that was by divine design. Okay, but it's like somebody here, um, they let outside forces and their bad traits overpower what they felt like was right for them, what they felt like needed to be done. Okay? This is definitely someone that let some other energies come in and interfere with you guys' connection here. And this is the reason why they didn't know how to respond. Maybe this is someone that was trying to seek information about you from other people. They could have been consulting with friends that wasn't friends, family that wasn't family, and it was giving them bad ideas or bad law about you, collective, that was not true, but they believed it. Also, be watching you from afar and realize that these energies, they could have been the spiritual haters. They was hating on your light, your spirituality, your magic, and your power. This is what this person has come to terms with, that it was all a lie. It was all a lie to keep you guys from coming together and having this like divinely guided relationship, courtship, marriage. This is what this person is feeling now. They are thinking about how they should have ignored whoever this is, because they are fixated on you. They're like, man, there's no way. There's no way that was true. Okay? Now, some of you could have fell on hard times in your life, but listen, that's life. When life get to life and you never know what to expect with the twists and turns in life, things happen. You know what I'm talking about? But that don't mean that whoever this person is should have counted you out, or these other people should have counted you out. You just had to weather the storm. And it's like, the way that your life was described to this person from outside interferences, this person just thought that, you wasn't going to be able to uh weather the storm at all. This is someone that thought that you were not going to be able to survive whatever it was that you were going through, that temporary phase in your life that you were actually going through. They didn't never think that, you would be delivered from that and things of that sort, because whatever these energies were saying, they were making it seem so believable. They could have even told this person, we're marrying for money, being here in the high for representing marriage, that you were marrying them for money and that you were a gold digger and you just wanted their money. You just wanted to use them. And this person was all over the place. Okay? They were all over the place because they were believing the things that these individuals were actually saying. So it's like they wanted to go, I want to say, take a break from you to watch you without you knowing, from these fake accounts, fake social media accounts, to spy. We got spy out here twice. And then we have looking you up, researching you, studying you, getting info. So they want to watch you to see just how you operate. And in the process of wanting to watch you solely based off what these other individuals saying, knowing this was a divine connection, they lost you in the process, collective. Yep. That's what had happened here. This person ended up losing you in the process. Okay, if F around and found out is a person or was a person, because the more that they distance themselves from you, the more that you learn to live without them. And it could have been extremely hard because you could have been attached to this person because they were your person, right? And the more that you guys said in separation, the more you started feeling more comfortable with being without them. So this could be the reason why this person is damn near about to, what I'm talking about, flash out, click out, and get into this forcer mode and force things on you and force their way in, because they don't really see a turning point. They don't really see like you putting in any effort to return to them, because you don't really see any reason why you should, you know. You don't really see a reason why you should stop what you're doing, disturb your peace to entertain someone that entertain BS from other individuals about you guys' connection in the first place. Okay? It's like, listen, you believe that I married you for money. You believe that I was a gold digger. You know what I'm talking about? But you didn't believe that. You know what I'm saying? I was worth marriage, or that you were a wife or a husband, and you didn't believe that I can dig my own gold. You know what I'm talking about? They didn't believe those things, but they believe that you got with them, even if this is not marriage or just a simple connection. This person don't want me to get this out, okay? Or somebody don't. Even if this is not a marriage, but it says marrying for money here, okay? And these are the things that was conveyed, because even if you didn't marry this person, some of these people just knew that with the way that the rate that this connection was going, and how you guys were like traveling together, doing things together, going on date nights together and things of that sort. They just knew that this had the potential for marriage. They knew that this was going to lead to marriage, if that makes sense, right? And so they was already dropping bad low on you, if that makes sense, right? To make sure that it don't occur, or if it do occur, to break it up or split it up. They didn't want to see you guys together because you guys were a power couple together, and this person just was too blind to see that, collective. But they do. But the thing is, they knew. This is somebody that knew. They knew this though. They knew that you guys were a power couple. Look what's playing. You and I, right? This person knew that you, by Kiki and Avant, somebody name could be Kiki, but at the end of the day, they knew that you guys were a power couple. And they knew too. And they still listen to these individuals to save face. You know what I'm talking about? But this could be someone that proclaimed that, I do what I want to do. I follow my own wave. I follow my own motion. I don't listen to anyone. That's so far from the truth. This person knew that you were their divine counterpart. They knew that. And that's the reason why they can't stop watching. I'm talking about, listen, collective. I can't break it down to you enough. I can't stress it to you enough how much this person is watching you. I'm talking about by the second, collective. Do you understand? Just say, for instance, social media or something like that. This person is going to be your first viewer. Okay? First viewer. Even if you don't see it. Even if you don't know. But you do know. We got the night here. Okay? So with the night energy being here, yeah, this is somebody that ain't paying. It could be tonight. Even though it's tonight in the morning, but yeah, this is what's going on. And not the hood church. And why I like that. Okay? Why I like that. But however, we have the night. So with the night being here, this is someone that oh my goodness, this is what I got too. Collective. Y'all know that is the new moon tonight, right? Tonight is the pink moon. Okay, and look at this tree. Look how the bulk of this tree is like that purple, light pink. Listen, collective, and the moon is right here. Baby, I'm gonna need you guys to make sure that you say your prayers and you put your affirmations out there to the universe. You know what I'm talking about? Because guess what? Don't allow anyone else to work you and blindside you by what's going on. Because every time it's a new moon or a new full moon, they get out there and start hollering at the moon and woofing at the moon. You know what I'm talking about? To try to block you and stop you in some type of way. 44, 44 on the timer. Okay? But under this new moon, I told you guys, whatever happened during that last eclipse, something new is coming in. Something is changing. And I feel like what this person is doing, they drowning in their sorrow over this connection, over the loss of this connection collective, because they actually miss you here. So now they're gonna tap into this energy. This is what this new pink moon is bringing in. This energy. This person about to force their way into you, collective. And this is the reason why we have caution out here. Find out more information, okay? Or this person needs to be cautious and find out more information, because this is someone. Even if you are with someone else, collective, they want to see. And this is someone that want to see for themselves. They want to see for themselves, collective. Look at this. We have a King of Swords here. Baby, listen. I'm not playing with y'all, air sign. I'm not. Okay? Here we go. I'm telling you right now. King of Swords energy here. And like I said, Five of Pentacles out here. Princess of Pentacles. We got Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and Gemini, Libra, Aquarius out here. Heavy on the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Okay? And listen, they want to use force, but at the same time, they have their sword down. They want to take a different approach, but they're going to force their way in, because it's like, what we doing? Somebody say, what is we doing? What is we doing? Why? I see Beauty by Drew Hill. Okay, Beauty is her name, is what this person is saying. Like, what do you mean? I need to see what's going on. What is we doing? Yeah, look, the Five of Swords in the reverse, because I will not be defeated. It's what this air sign is saying. More air energy with the swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This person saying, I'm not going to be defeated here. I'm not taking that as an option. What else we have? Look, the Ace of Swords, collective. What? I don't know who you are, air sign, but listen, I'm on to you here, because I see. And this person is, and this is the truth. Okay, my God is saying this is the absolute truth here. What do we have? The Four of Swords, collective. What? This better not look. Surrendering. Somebody, this person's getting ready to surrender to this connection, collective. With the Hierophant being here, yeah, they ready to. This is who this person is ready to fully surrender, and that is the absolute truth. Okay, and remember, those are the ones that fell in my lap, collective. Okay, you heard that? I hope I can make you mine before another man steals your heart. I'm telling you, somebody is rethinking every decision that they made right now, and they watching you, and they like, it's time to get this ball rolling. It's now or never. I gotta do it. But I feel like this is going to be going against everything that this person was taught. You know what I'm talking about? Because remember, this is like a lineage of, players. You know what I'm talking about? And what you mean falling in love? This is not what we do. Like, you will get exiled from, talk about you in love and you fell in love. You know what I'm talking about? But nah, baby, this is somebody that's like, you know what? I don't care. I don't care. I can't do it no more. Because this spying and this obsessing and being possessive and watching you from these fake accounts and looking you up, clock it. This person is about to click out. They about to flash, collective. And they say I gotta do something now. So this is somebody that's putting in some. What is caution? Let's find out. They say find out more information. What is caution, Holy Spirit? Please and thank you. What is caution? Oh. We got in the morning. Okay? And y'all already know we got the night. Wow. Where's that? We got the night that came out here. Right here. And then we have in the morning. Okay? I'm telling you, somebody is manifesting something under this moon. And look, with the morning, look how the moon is pink. You see this? Do you see it? Collective. They went from drowning in their sorrow to being bothered to manifesting you to praying and standing in their power. And this person made a decision. By morning, a decision is going to be made from this person's end, from off this person's end collective. A decision is made. Okay? Something about tonight could be very significant under the moon. And by the morning, this person is already planning something, a vacation, a date night. They already got everything aligned. They're like, listen, I'm going courting my person like I did before. You know, I know my person like that. They're thinking about things that you like. They're possessing over, you know, the things that you actually liked. They going back down memory lane, and this is what the Princess of Pentacles is out here for. You know, like I said, this Princess of Pentacles is like past life energy. Okay, this is you in the past life. This is like a princess, like a child. You know what I'm talking about? This is like going all the way back to when you guys were young, like Six of Cups energy. You know what I'm saying? The prince and of the princess. If the prince come out of this deck, then I know something collective. But that's the princess. If the prince come out, I'm telling you what type of time this person is on. Okay? They definitely trying to put this back together. They are. Cupid is on collective. Cupid doesn't lie. Okay, that's what it's saying. We wouldn't know unless we give it a try. We got one that fell here. What we have? Look, the Three of Swords in the reverse. It's like somebody want to come unbreak your heart, collective, okay? Or they want to unbreak their own heart, because I feel like this whole situation caused someone here to be heartbroken. Look, we are the Prince of Torches here, okay? So this is like somebody making a sacrifice. They're sacrificing something here, okay? This is someone that sacrifices something. I don't know if this is someone that moved to another situation, okay, and they became unavailable. So you moved on once you saw that this person moved on into a new situation. But this person said, hold on, I'm leaving this situation. They want you to know that they're leaving this situation here. This is somebody that's moving. They could have been moving this weekend, collective. Yeah, look, we have the moon here in the reverse, and this is what was hitting. And don't forget the Ace of Swords is out here. That's the absolute truth. Everything that's coming out. Somebody is just going through a period of resting and recuperating because of a situation that they just left, and they know that they can't come to you and with that energy on them from anyone else. If they do, you know, try to come in and try to mend things with you, they know that they can't have that type of energy or, you know, the residue of what was going on with them and whoever on them when they come towards you. So somebody's going through a freaking purge right now. Someone name could be Lori or Lawrence. Something about Alaska is significant. Someone could be dating a Canadian. I heard that. Someone name could be Billy. I also heard Scott and Damien. Somebody's name could be Scott Damien or Damien Scott. I also heard D'Angelo or Diego. And Andre or Dre. What else we have, Holy Spirit? What do we have for moving on? What is moving on? Let's clarify. Someone name could be Chantrice. Look, the Seven of Torches. Okay, so this is Seven of Wands energy. So, yeah, somebody's setting boundaries. Okay? Somebody here is setting boundaries. And what is the boundaries that this person is setting, Holy Spirit? What is the boundaries? Temperance. Yep. Look at this. Sagittarius energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay. Heavy on the Sagittarius energy as well. And you know, the sign Sagittarius is like the sign of truth. You know what I'm talking about? Like Sagittarian people, most of them are truth seekers. You know what I'm saying? So this is more so like someone wanting to balance, bring balance to a connection with you. And look, this person and threw their crown on. Okay? So someone here is setting boundaries here. They are. This is someone that's setting boundaries. Look, something in my heart. It's got me hooked on you. This person is hooked on you, collective. Okay? This person is saying there's no reason why we should be apart. Okay? And this is what this energy is representing. This person's like, hold on, wait before you close this door. Because you can see the door is still cracked open. Somebody's like, wait before you close this door. But they know that you were closing this door because they were unavailable. Okay? It was a waste of time. You felt like this situation was over. Okay? But this person say, hold on. You trying to move on and I'm moving. What is this moving? Look at this. The Eight of Cups. Collective. That's something you should know. This person said they want to tell you how they feel inside before you go. That's something you should know. This person is like, what? Look, I want to bring you justice. That's what's going on. Okay, Libra energy. I want to bring you justice. That's something in my heart. Look, the Nine of Pentacles. Baby, listen. This person watching you, and this is how they viewing you. It's everything. So what's happening is, this is the reason why they said they got to come in before someone steals your heart. Okay, this person is feeling like you the most beautiful thing ever, and this person want to bring you justice. They feel like you have everything that you need besides this justice from them. This person is looking at you like, they ain't all of you, collective. They are. Look at this. Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. This person said, you have everything but this from me. But justice from me. And as you can see, there's someone down there. Okay? I'm telling you, this person is speaking to God about this situation. That could be why they outside talking to the moon, the universe. I'm telling you. And they're saying, listen, all you need is justice. You have everything else. The only thing you need is justice from me. And this is what's going to complete our union here. Once I bring this justice to you, we can have this family dynamic. This is what they're very hopeful for. 17 could be significant. I can't make it up. We had a Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. Okay? We had a Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this karmic wheel is spinning in your favor, collective. And with the Wheel of Fortune, what is this, like a moon or two moons? I don't know. But it looked like the moon here. Holy Spirit, why did the moon come out in the reverse? Because it was something that this person was keeping hidden. Someone name is Kitten. Okay? Or someone could have a cat. Someone's name could be Cat, Catherine, or something like that. I'm also getting a male named Cat. I don't know if you were Cat Eyes or something. Okay? Yeah, look. So we had a Three of Pentacles energy right here. So, what's hidden is this person wanted to have this partnership with you. Okay? This is what's hidden, that they want to work with you and you alone. This person is saying nothing even really matters anymore. Yeah, look, we had a Queen of Pentacles. Somebody could be leaving a Queen of Pentacles situation in the reverse behind. This person don't even care if you have finances or not. They just want you. Okay? Somebody, look, I can't make it up. They just want you. They don't care if you have it or not. We got the Emperor that came out here. This is somebody, like I say, yeah, this is somebody that's consulting with God about this divine connection with the Hierophant being here. And because they can't take it no more, collective. Look at this. The Four of Cups. They bored without you. They don't care if, you know what I'm talking about? They don't care if they can't. If you don't have anything, they just want you because they know you are their person. Collective, look at this. Nine of Cups. You complete wish fulfillment. Someone named is or Quita, something like that. Look, complete wish fulfillment. Yeah, the angels is helping this person with the Prince of Swords being out here. Okay, this person is getting help. This person is getting help on this situation. Look, the Eight of Swords. All right, because I feel like this someone that's been trapped in a mental prison because they felt like you declined their offer or you would decline their offer. Okay, or you got bored with their offer or something like that is going on here, collective. Or they chose the wrong offer, they chose the wrong cup with this Queen of Pentacles being in the reverse. This is what somebody is feeling like. Okay, whatever this person heard from other people, it put them in the Eight of Swords. It put them in a mental prison about this whole connection. Okay, Four of Cups energy, Eight of Cups out here, Eight Swords out here. 1988 could be significant. 1984. Okay, this could be some of the energies that had a whole lot to say about you to this person. Those years could be significant. Yeah, look at this when I cut the deck. The devil. I'm telling you, collective. Whoever this is that was conveying some type of message to you, that was getting in the middle of you guys' connection. Two of these individuals is born in 1984 and 1988. We have the sun here in the reverse. They didn't want to see you guys happy, collective. They didn't. With the sun being here in the reverse, could be a Leo, a Capricorn, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Or a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Or they just born in the 80s. Okay, whoever these individuals are. Pretty brown eyes. Yeah, look. So somebody here can have pretty brown eyes. We have the strength card. We have Leo energy out here. But this person has realized over time that you were the only one that can tame them. Yeah, they did try to move on with someone else, but it didn't work out. Because as quick as they went in, as fast as they were moving out, because they cannot be without you. This person is saying, breaking my heart. This was breaking this person's heart that they couldn't be with you, collective, because of somebody had somebody feeling like you were a bad person, just an overall bad individual. Okay, somebody had this person feeling like you were just a bad individual, and they needed to see from themselves. They needed to get that like bird's eye view on you from afar, you know, without you even knowing. And I'm not talking about just watching you when you expected them to be actually watching you. This is someone that was watching you when you least expected it. Because you didn't, it could have crossed your mind, but you didn't always think that this person was watching you, because they could have made you feel like, they moved on, they didn't want nothing to do with you, and da da da. They could have made you feel all types of ways. And so the last thing on your mind was you caring about if they were watching you or not. So I feel like it was all a part of the game plan for this person to trigger you to see how you really would handle yourself if you were mad enough. Like, what would you really do? They wanted to see, collective. And up until this point, legend has it, they still waiting for you to mess up. This is someone that know that you are who you say you are, and you have been your true authentic self this entire time. Okay? They know this because they didn't just start watching you, collective. They've been watching you for a while. A while. And they don't have no bad report. And this is what's driving them to become more obsessed and possessive, because they like, damn, I didn't mess around. What he said, I didn't fucked around with the fuck around and lost a good thing. Okay? This is how this person is feeling like they lost a good thing when they lost you, collective. Okay? But they also feel like it was necessary. They wanted to trigger you so you could get mad enough so they could watch you, so they could see how you react after they know that they made you visibly upset, per se. You know what I'm talking about? So they wanted to see how you would handle, um, adversities, different types, when it came down to this connection. Because this too could be a person that was hurt before. If it wasn't by you, it was by someone, you know. And so yeah, I feel like that's what had them in this energy of pretending with you, like they were such a player, and they couldn't be, faithful or committed or loyal, because they didn't really know who you were dealing with, they were dealing with when they were dealing with you, due to these naysayers and the things that they conveyed about you to this person. Okay. And so they watched you for themselves, and they didn't watch you alone, they watched you with many others. Okay, it could be unbeknownst to you, but it's like you a high priestess, or a high priest, right? So and you could have found this out when you awakened, how many eyes were actually really on you. It's not like you just knew that, oh, you watching me. No, 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 no. But when you awaken, it was a thought, you know, maybe you didn't pay it any mind, but it was accurate thoughts. Okay, your intuition was on point. Your intuition was lit when it came down to it, and you were watched. And I feel like there's no bad report on you. And although you walked away, this is someone that's gonna try to use force to get you back, because this is someone that's not good with taking L's. They're not good with losing. Okay, they misjudged you, whoever this person is. They did. They did. Because of who these things were coming from. And so it was believable, because of who, you know, for some of you, these were people that was extremely close to you, divine feminine or divine masculine at some point. And so it's like, why would I not believe, the things that these energies are saying? Maybe they say one thing that was true, and this person gained clarity on something being true from you, so they automatically assumed that everything else was true. You know, maybe something that you didn't tell them that someone else gave them clarity on, and it came out to be true. So they automatically thought that everything else was the truth that these individuals were saying. So they got tricked. You know what I'm talking about? They got tricked into trusting these individuals, because these energies didn't even have anything on you. Okay, probably something old, but it still was true. And so everything else started, this person felt like everything else was going to make sense, or it made sense, you know that these people were reliable sources, if that makes sense, right? All to find out that there was some spiritual freaking haters, because this person watched you for themselves, and this person like, ain't no way. Like, whatever you said, and I got facts and I got proof on what you said is not true. So that means that you broke my trust because you lied to me. And now I know why you lied to me. And they may not have told them that I view you as a spiritual hater, but I'ma just not deal with you, because you didn't just try to ruin this person. This person is my person, and I was with them. So ruining them is ruining me. So somebody is thinking on a whole nother level now, and everything that these individuals did, it backfired, because it wasn't true. And this person they felt some type of way, because they believe these individuals over you. And you could have told this person the truth. And they are realizing now that you told them the truth. Maybe you spoke your truth, and you didn't try to go all out to prove that it was true. You just said what it was. You spoke your truth, and that was that. This is somebody that was not used to somebody just being brutally honest. You know what I'm talking about? And then not trying to do anything to justify their honesty. Because sometimes when people be honest, you know, basic people, they go all out to, I can show you proof. You ain't do none of that, because your word is bond, right? And this is someone that was like, yeah, right, probably heard it all before, but now they know the truth, that you just a different breed, and that your word is bond. If I tell you I did something, I did it. If I tell you I didn't do it, I didn't do it. I'm not about to try to prove nothing to nobody, right? If I'm guilty of it, I did that. If I didn't, I didn't. And I feel like this is what they spied on you and found out that you are exactly who you say you are. This someone that know that you gonna own up to something if you did. And if you didn't do it, you didn't do it. And we have the hermit here. I'm telling you, and they've been in hermit mode, spending time with the universe. We got the seven of swords here in the reverse. They no longer want to lie and do other things because they was only doing these things to you, collective, because they felt like you were doing them an injustice from listening to these devils. What is the devil? Who is these devils? And what did these devils tell this person about the collective? Thank you. The lovers. Okay, that you had a lover. Somebody could be a Gemini or Capricorn. Okay, they was telling this person something about you had another lover or something like that. Okay, what else? And that's the reason why we have marrying for money, gold digging, using you. So they was telling this person you were in a whole nother connection, or you were loving on someone else with the lovers being here, and you were only marrying them or being with them for some type of money, which is not the freaking truth. Right? Well, we have judgment, and so that's the reason why these cats are under judgment. Whoever this is that went around lying, they under strict judgment. Yeah, and they broke. This is coming from some broke jugglers. Some broke jugglers that's in your mix, collective. Look at this. We got the Prince of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. And like I said, this person knows beyond a shadow of doubt that you are their past life love. They know this. This is the prince and the princess. They know, like I said, collective. Look, they know, and they ready to celebrate with you because they know the truth. They know the truth. Look at this. The Ten of Cups and the Fool card. Look at this, collective. We got the Ten of Cups and the Fool card. This is somebody that's, I'm telling you, this person, yeah, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Okay, we got Aries energy with the Fool. Okay. This someone that's ready to take a leap of faith. But sometimes the Fool card can also be like, I want to say water energy, like a Pisces energy too. Okay. Some decks is Scorpio energy too. I don't know why that came out like that, but let's see. Yeah, look, the Queen of Cups. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, okay? The Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Yeah, somebody ready to take this leap of faith. And look, all this is laying on top of the Wheel of Fortune. Baby, the wheel is about to spin in your favor, water sign. Okay? Yeah, it is. And look, didn't I say whoever these devils are with some freaking jugglers? Look at this with the Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This is what they left doing because they freaking broke. They are broke. Look, Princess of Cups. They tried to pull a fast one on you. They wanted your destiny. You see, you've been doing this for a long time. You've been doing this for a long time. You started off as this. See, it was levels to this journey. That's why I say you were not always awakened. You went from the Princess of Pentacles to the Princess of Cups. You know what I'm talking about? This is when you were a child. This is when you were like a young lady, and this is your adulting phase right here, the Queen. You see what I'm talking about? So it was all these different levels, but this person had already known that you had either they wanted to bring you something or you had something that was going to complete this cycle. Remember the Nine of Pentacles came out, then the Ten of Pentacles came out. So either the Nine of Pentacles reside with your Princess of Pentacles or your Prince of Pentacles, Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. And that's the only thing you guys were missing with the Nine of Pentacles was to have that one pinnacle of completion. And it was coming from this person or this person or this person right here. No one else. And don't forget the Emperor is out here too. Okay? Like I said, this Emperor been knew who you were to them. And they knew that you guys were a power couple. And they wanted what you guys had. Look at this. Ten of Swords, I'm telling you. So that what they did was try to backstab and betray you both. Could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy involved. But guess what? The universe is returning everything to sender. And that's why you got the opportunity to rise above whatever this overkill was. And it's backfiring onto them. And the universe is making sure that that actually happens. Yes, it is. Look, we got a Queen of Swords in a reverse. Okay? I told you, whoever this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy is as well. Okay? It's saying you were my best friend. You were my husband. Hmm. She said, I don't want you no more. Some of you ended a friendship or ended a marriage. Okay? Or you ended it or something like that because of all this that went down. And for some of you, it was a friend that was involved. Okay? We are the Six of Cups. But like I said, when it comes down to this union right here, this is the Prince of Pentacles, the Princess of Pentacles, and we have the Six of Cups here. And this goes in the middle because this is a past life connection between you and this person right here. Like I said, okay? This is definitely past life. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy too. Okay, and the Six of Swords. Okay, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Moving on to smoother, calmer waters. This is what somebody want to do. Somebody is holding on to you, collective. Somebody is holding on to you here. Give me 1 second. So yeah, somebody is saying now that, without you, their life is incomplete. But some of you, you're just like, somebody want to come out of this wounded warrior energy because someone is feeling wounded. But this is because of their own actions here. Somebody was putting on for whoever they were putting on for, and I just don't know. What is the, how, okay, what is the outcome for the collective? Thank you. Look, we got the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Okay? So this lets me know somebody here was definitely doing spell work on you guys' connection. They could also be trying to do it again tonight under this new moon. And that's why I told you guys to make sure you protect yourself because you got some real life haters out here. And these people, let me tell you something, guys. I want you guys to know that these individuals that's been attacking you guys and you guys' connection, these people is not going to stop until they die. Okay? Because they owe the devil. You know what I'm talking about? And they will rather die than to see this connection come together. So they're gonna keep doing things to try to guide you away from this person and this person away from you. Okay? That's what's happening here. Because it's true love, right? And when you have someone that you truly love, no one really want to see that happen. No one really want to see that type of union coming together. But somebody is breaking free. But I don't feel like it was coming from your end, collective. This was all on, everything fell on this individual right here. Okay? Because of their inability to be submissive to God and what God wants. But with this person coming out as the emperor, I just heard I don't want to be a lonely fool. All of the women and all of the expensive cars doesn't amount to you. This is what this person is saying. Look, we have the Princess of Torches in the reverse. Like I said, these are energies that want us to come against you guys and try to defeat you guys. Is in the reverse. It's not gonna work. Okay, yeah, we have a King of Wands that's coming in. Okay, somebody here is very passionate about you, collective, and they're ready to reflect that in this relationship and show you that they can be the leader that they were ordained to be. And with the Chariot being here, somebody here is moving on here. Yeah, they coming in with the Ace of Cups. This already came out after not being able to make a decision with the Two of Torches energy being here, the Two of Wands. They couldn't make a decision. They didn't know which way to go. As you can see, that's like two doors there. They didn't know which door to go in, but now they choosing love because they can't do it no more. Collective, they sitting up here watching you, and I'm telling you they can. This is someone that's bragging on the fact that you are their person. They know this. This person is tired of crying. There's a lot of cups that came out here. They tired of they crying because they they couldn't break the cycle, or they felt like they didn't have what it actually took to break this cycle of what's been happening. But they were called to do so, and not just for them, for all the ones before them and for all the ones after them. And they gotta set the example. Even if they were King Dingaling. You know what I'm talking about? With the emperor coming out. This is someone that had to and have to break this cycle. They have to do it. They were chosen to do this. So it's gonna be done no matter what, collective. Because they have to be done. It has to be done. And they were chose to do it. There's nobody else that can do it. Okay, there's nobody else that can do it. This person has to do it. And it's been a battle for them because this is something that, learned behavior, things that they saw, things that they bear witness to. And guess what? It's definitely something hard for this person to have to do. And remember, God gives his hardest battles to his strongest soldiers. You understand what I'm talking about? So, especially when you were a chosen one, or I should have said it the other way, that nothing is ever easy for a chosen one. Every assignment that we have is hard. And this is the reason why you're the chosen one. Because it takes a special type of somebody to break these curses and get these things done. Not just anybody can do it. So when these folks be talking about, I'm the chosen one, or, they say I'm the black sheep, or whatever the case may be, take that as a privilege. Because they mad at you for something. These are energies that mad that they can't do what you do. They're trying to get back at you because you great. See, when these energies come together on you and gang up on you and things of that sort, they come together because, they wish they can do what you're doing, but they don't have the willpower to. You saw the strength card came out, but for some of you, with this plan, doing just fine, some of you is like, listen, I'm doing just fine. I'm getting along very well without you in my life. Because it's like you can't understand it, but sometimes at some point you're going to have to move past, what this person had to do because that was their own assignment, just like you had your own. Okay? And you already have the knowledge of what I just said about nothing is easy for a chosen one. Nothing is easy for them. But some of you like, I'm doing just fine. I'm so sorry you are. You like, nope. Because this person hurt you to the core. And it's like they knew what they were doing when they were doing it. And now they want to watch you because you're doing just fine. You understand what I'm talking about? They thought that you was going to be, hurting without them. They thought that you wasn't going to make it without them. And this is somebody, they left you. So they didn't care what they saw when they decided to make a decision. But you are definitely doing just fine. Even though you may miss this person or whatever, that's people that's dead and gone that you miss, that you'll never see again. And if you can be strong through that, you can be strong through anything. But although it can be different with a divine connection. So it could look the magas, yeah, you doing just fine. You are. Whether it's temporarily or not. I don't know what you guys are gonna decide, but listen, somebody made their decision or they shouldn't have been faking it up. That's how you looking at it. They shouldn't have been pretending. They shouldn't have been acting like, they didn't want to be with you because now you believe them. Now you believe what they showed you. You believe their actions. You no longer. Yeah, some of you saying you no longer have my heart, but I don't know. I don't know because I don't want to speak for you at all. I just don't know. What is the magas? You guys know what you have to do. Okay? What is the magas, Holy Spirit? Throwing salt. Yeah. So they was throwing salt on you. What else? Look, trying to reverse magic that they did on you. It keep coming out. They trying to reverse the magic that they did. Somebody's saying, I don't need you anymore. Somebody's like, no. Okay, and I feel like if you are the person that's saying no, it's going to teach this person a valuable lesson. Okay, for next lifetime and many other lifetimes, not to ever cross you up again. Because for some of you, like, you doing just fine. It's like whoever you are, you may want someone new, and that's just period. Okay, because somebody did too much. Okay, somebody did too much, and there's only, again, certain type of ways that you could be played with or tried. Look, when can I see you again? And this is why they're gonna start trying to use force, because they know that you done. Like, look, their mom didn't want you together, so they listen to their mom. It's somebody that's submitted to what their mom said and not God. Make it make sense. So since they want to treat their mom like God, let them be with their mom. Okay, look, reporting to someone about you. Okay, the letter F, G, J, and H. Okay, so they were reporting to someone about you. What else we have? Look, a karmic lover dude. Okay, this guy was. Some of you have an emperor coming in. Look, they are maxed out. Somebody maxed out from what from listening to all these different people that didn't know Nathaniel. Somebody's name is Nathaniel. What? Or Natalie. They didn't know nothing. But this who they listening to. Look, a woman want to return you can't trust. So divine feminine, divine masculine, you got a karmic dude and a karmic woman that was straight up throwing salt on you. Look, water sign person. Okay, you could be a water sign person or they can be. Okay, what else? Look, they will regret it all. All right, they definitely will regret it all. And what else we have? Look, shit unfolding in the worst way. Okay, and what else? Holy Spirit feels like everyone likes you. So they were doing all this because they felt like everyone liked you. Okay, whoever this water sign person is, they was doing all of this because they felt like everybody liked you, collective. Okay, and so this is the reason why they were, throwing salt, uh, going against you here, trying to throw magic at you. It's like whoever this is, they wanted to take away from you. Make it make sense. Okay? And you know exactly who this person is. Look, you are being harassed. So for some of you, you are being harassed. Okay? If your name start with a K, a O, a N, or a Q, you are being harassed here. Okay? You were being harassed by these people, and that's the reason why they're going to regret it all. Look, bit the hand that fed them. So whoever this is, they bit the hand that fed them. That's exactly what they did. Okay? And look, they were eating off of your energy. So whoever this is, they were definitely eating off of your energy as well and panicking because you won't answer. You're not answering them. How about that? And they losing everything now. Okay? Everything they want is you to lose. When you were going through hard times, they was laughing at your pain. They was ganging up on you and, coming against you and things of that sort, throwing salt with you and your person. They didn't even want you to have love. They didn't even want you to be happy. So what makes these people think that you give a rat's ass about them right now today? Make it make sense. It's not adding up. And if this resonating with you, put it's not adding up in the chat. It's not adding up. They didn't want to see you with nothing. They didn't want to see you prosper. They didn't want to see you have nothing. Not even love. Imagine that. How low is that? What do we have? Their dad didn't want them with you. I almost said something, guys. Okay? About these individuals here. And there's a reason why they didn't want someone with you. Okay? For number one, you are this magus energy. This is more powerful than a magician. You are someone that's completely, truly blessed, and someone that's a high. You a beacon of light. You are someone that exudes light. You are someone when you walk in a room, like your light shine bright on anybody that's in that room. If you walk into complete darkness, the room gonna get brighter because of your energy. You understand what I'm talking about? And your confidence is what got these people. You know, they couldn't break you. Either they couldn't break you or mold you, or either they wish they could be as strong as you were. Because you see, somebody here, they upset. Okay, if it's a dad, this person wants you to be weak. Somebody dad, and if it's somebody mom, they mad because they didn't have your strength. You understand what I'm talking about? And it don't matter whether it's this person's mom or dad or yours. That's what they mad for. And these are the people that wasn't really fully there for you, like talking about it. They was just like the rest of these people that were hating on you. Like, think about it. Many chosen ones, they go through issues with their parents because they be undercover haters too. These are people that don't support you too. You know what I'm talking about? What else? Look, karmic did your dirty work. Okay? We have a man wants to return that you can't trust. So this keep on coming out. And folks, I say folks. Oh my God. Folks want your life. Okay? And that's all it was. These folks all wanted your life. It don't matter who these folks are. Mom, sister, brother, cousin. It don't matter who these people are. And this is the reason why they came together on you. Many of you, if you have siblings, the reason why they were against you is because your parents were against you. You know, they heard conversations that you didn't hear, you know, from coming from these so-called quote unquote parents, right? So they cause division. And so you wonder why, you know, the things that they were saying and their actions cause division. So you wonder why you could never get on one accord with your siblings. Is because you guys were already separated and divided. You know what I'm saying? But some of them, they too weak to understand that. You know, they don't know anything about the real world. They don't know anything about life because they karmic too. So that's what you got to expect from karmic siblings, karmic parents, karmic friends, all of the above, you know? And this is the reason why it's imperative for you to tap in with your soul tribe, okay? The people that's just like you, the greats. That's how I look at you guys because many of you are here because, you know, folks look down on you and try to consider the fact that you were a black sheep in what world? And what world? Okay? But then once you realize what the black sheep actually meant, you're like, okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. Okay? I'll take that. I'll take that I'm the strong one. I'll take that I'm the chosen one. Right? You can't trust these people collective. Okay? And look, the dream team added tax on them. That's what's happening here. The dream team added tax. Okay? And look, whoever your person is, they try fooling folks that know they love you. Okay? I told you these people knew that this person loved you, and that's the reason why they came up against you too. They knew that you were the one for this person. It wasn't just them that laid eyes on you and knew that you were the one for them. When they first met you, it was all of these individuals that was involved. They knew who you were to this person. Look, and they look crazy. Look, in the reverse. Okay, so this is somebody that's like, listen, these folks could have been telling this person they look crazy and they look foolish for loving you. Now this person don't even give a damn. This person say, I don't give a damn about how y'all say I look or what I'm doing. I know what I want. I'm going after what I want and I'm going to do what I want. And what's the outcome of that? Somebody here born in the 90s. You got some karmic energies that's born in the 90s. They was all tapped in on it. It's like, hold on, you born in a whole nother decade. You know what I'm talking about? How in the world are you, did you grow up being in my mix? Like, you know anything about me or my life? You turn karmic too. They everywhere, collective. They everywhere. Okay, let's see what the outcome is. These same ones came out trying to undo what they did. Okay, they're being called crazy for losing you. Okay, and we have the dream team added text. So, oh God. So they trying to come out of the energy. Remember what just came out? They look crazy, right? And then it got flipped in the reverse. So somebody is trying to undo what they did, whoever this person is, because they are being called crazy from losing you. So they have a certain group of people that's telling them, that you were a bad person and you were bad for them. You guys were not good for each other. Boom. Then they got the real ones that can see and know the truth and know that this person was not living in their truth and something was going on, and telling this person, well, you got to be really crazy to lose someone like that you had this type of bond with, that type of connection with. Like, these are people that really care for this individual, and it may not be that many. It may be a couple, like maybe 2 people, 3 people that's telling this person, listen, I saw you in the energy. I know you, and I saw you. I know when you were happy. You know what I'm talking about? This somebody real that's speaking to this individual. And I feel like somebody else got through to this person. This is somebody really could vent to and tell the truth to without judgment. Okay? Somebody told somebody the truth. They could even told this person, listen, yeah, I know that, but oh, my mom didn't want me with this person, or my dad didn't want me with this person. I feel like they were being honest with them too. And somebody is telling them, listen, I still feel like you crazy for losing that person. Okay? Somebody gave somebody some type of pep talk here. So now they're trying to undo the crazy, okay? Or whatever they did to make it look like you could have been the crazy one in this connection, because they're being called crazy for losing you now. And that's the backfire of that. Okay, the dream team added tax on this person. They ain't never think that it was going to reverse on them, and they be the ones that's being called crazy for losing you. They thought that folks was going to be like, listen, they crazy for losing you. Right? That's what they thought. Child, I cannot. But that's what I have for you guys for this message. Okay, if this resonated with you and you like my content, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Like I told you guys, we got back-to-back content. I will be back on here around our normal time. What that's like, usually I jump back on here about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Okay, you guys. So make sure you guys have y'all post notification bells on. Okay. I definitely gotta put some more work in on my other channels, you guys. So if you haven't subscribed to the other channel, Queen of Cups 1111, right here on YouTube, my other channel, please go over there and do so. Also, for Speak Nola Baby. Okay, I definitely want to drop some videos on there. I'm going to drop some videos on there today. Okay, I just started off with shorts, but I'm going to drop a few videos on over there today. So make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, so let's see what we have going on here. Thank you for making me so wonderfully complex. Your workmanship is marvelous. How well I know it. Psalms chapter 139, verse 14. And on the back it says, as we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is to not utter words, but to live by them. And this is what somebody is learning. John F. Kennedy or JFK could be someone's initials. Well, I can't speak during this message. Somebody really didn't want you guys to know this, okay? But it's like maybe because they want to tell you themselves, because somebody is coming, okay? They are. And I feel like you're not going to even know when, collective, but they are. All right? So that's what I have for you guys. Until next time, peace, love, and blessings.